Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed multiplication of integers and the properties of multiplication of integers. Today, we are going to study division of integers and also properties and some of the problems we can solve. Okay. Now, we know division means it is the inverse operation of multiplication. Division is inverse operation. Inverse means just a reverse operation of multiplication. Correct? Okay, let us take an example for whole numbers. Now we know 5 into 3 is equal to 50. So from this we can write 15 divided 3 is equal to 15 divided 3 is equal to 5. Also 15 divided 5 is equal to 3. Okay, so 5 into 3 is 15. So we can write 15 divided 3 is equal to 5. Also 15 divided 5 is equal to 3. Another example, 6 into 4 is equal to 24. 6 fours are 24. From this we can write 24 divided 4 is equal to 6. Again 24 divided 6 is equal to 4. That means from each multiplication statement, this is a multiplication statement, we can write two division statements. We can write two division. From one multiplication statement, we can write two division statement. Now, these are all whole numbers. So, let us take integers. Integers means it includes negative numbers also. Let us take 2 into minus 6. What is 2 into minus 6? We already studied multiplication of integers. Okay. When we are multiplying one negative number and another one is positive, what we will do, first multiply the number. 2 into 6 is 12 and put the negative sign, because only one negative is there. If one negative, one is an odd number, so one negative means product is also negative. So this is the answer. Now let us try to write this is a multiplication statement. From this we can write two division statements like this. Okay, so let us try. So division statement, what it is, first we will write the product. Minus 12 divided minus 6 is equal to 2. Then the second statement is same, minus 12 divided 2 is equal to minus 6. Okay. Another example, if we take minus 4 into 5 is equal to, what is minus 4 into 5? Here also one negative. One negative means product will be negative. 4 into 5, 20. From this again we can write two division statements. What are they? Minus 20 divided 5 is equal to minus 4. Second one is minus 20 divided minus 4 is equal to 5. So these are the two division statements. Now again one more example, minus 3 into minus 7. What it is? Here we have to see the number of negatives. 1, 2. 2 negatives. 2 means even number. When even number of negatives comes, the product will be positive. That we already studied in multiplication. So the product will be positive here, and 3 into 7. 3 sevens are 21. So let us try the two division facts. What are they? 21 divided minus 7 is equal to minus 3. Second one is 21 divided minus 3 is equal to minus 7. So these are the division facts. From this we know, and we applied it for the integers also. So we are getting like this. What you can see here. Let us see very carefully here. When we are dividing minus 12 divided minus 6. Answer is, that is quotient is 2. 2 means the number, how we are getting the number, you see 12 divided by 6. 12 divided by 6 is 2, that we know. And when both are negative, negative number divided by another negative number, answer is positive here getting. Okay. Here second factor is minus 12 divided 2. Minus 12 divided by 2. Here also see the quotient is negative. The quotient is negative. Why? Because here 1 negative. Here this we are writing on the basis of this multiplication statement. From the multiplication statement we can write it 2 division statements. These are the 2 division statements. So here when we are writing the division statements, we are getting it, and now we are analyzing it. What is it? That is, when we are dividing a negative number by with another negative number, the quotient is positive number, and negative number divided by a positive number, quotient is negative. Okay, so if you are seeing like this, so from this we can see when we are dividing a negative number with a positive number, the quotient is negative. When we are dividing a positive number with a negative number, the quotient is again negative. When we are dividing two negative numbers, when dividing a negative number with a negative number, the quotient is positive. So what we can write is the same rule. You may remember the multiplication rule. The same way here also, when we are dividing a positive number with a negative number, the quotient is negative. When we are dividing a negative number with a positive number, the quotient is again negative. You can see the example. Dividing a negative number with a positive number, the quotient is negative. When we are dividing a positive number with a negative number, the quotient is again negative. Now let us see, when we are dividing a negative number with another negative number, the quotient is positive. Quotient is positive. These are when both are positive, you already know, no doubt it is positive only. That is, we get the same rule. That is, when we are, you maybe remember the multiplication, positive number into negative number, answer is negative. Negative number into positive number, answer is again negative. Two negative number multiplying, answer is positive. Two positive number multiplying, answer is positive. See, here also in both the case of multiplication and division, the negative and positive same. Any one of it is negative, answer is negative. Any one of it, if both are negative, answer is positive. Both are positive, then also answer is positive. Quotient is positive. That is the rule with the division. So let us take an example. Minus 100 divided 5. How we will divide? First, what we have to do? We have to decide the sign. Here see, 1 is negative, 1 is negative, 1 is an odd number. Negative, then answer is negative. Now 100 divided by 5. Divide 100 with 5. How many 5s are in 100? 20. This is the answer. Now if you are having like this example, 90 divided minus 10. 90 divided minus 10. Here also one of the numbers is negative, so answer is negative. 90 divided by 10. How many 10s are 90? 9 10s are 90, minus 9. Now if the question is like this, minus 24 divided minus 4. Here you see, both are negative. 2. Both are negative. 2 even. So it is positive. 24 divided by 4 is positive 6. So this is the case. Understood? This is division. Division is very simple. That is the same rules. Sign rule is same as that of multiplication. Now let us see the properties of division. What are the properties? In the case of multiplication, we studied the properties like this. What a closure property. What is closure property? When two integers are multiplying, the product is also an integer. That is closure property for multiplication. Let us check it for division, whether we can get the answer. Let us see if minus 8 divided minus 4. What is minus 8 divided minus 4? Here you see both are negative. So answer should be positive. 8 divided by 4, 2. Okay. Okay. Now, if I write minus 8 divided minus 3, minus 8 divided minus 3. Both are negative, answer is positive. Okay. Now what the answer? 8 divided by 3. Can you divide 8 with 3 correctly? No, we will write like this. We can, if you want, you can write like this only. 8 by 3. Is 8 by 3 is an integer? No, it is not an integer. It is not an integer. It is not an integer. 8 by 3 is not an integer. No. So this is an integer. Minus 8 is an integer. Minus 4 is an integer. The quotient 2 is also an integer. But in this case, minus 8 is integer, minus 3 is integer, but 8 by 3 is not an integer. That means division is not closed for integers. That means integers are not closed under division. Integers are not closed under division. Now the next property is closure property. In that commutative property. In commutative property, what it is? Changing the order. In the case of multiplication, we studied changing the order. We can add or we can multiply in any order. So here let us see if can be divided in any order. The same example we can take. Minus 8 divided minus 4 is equal to 2. Correct? Now let us change the order. Minus 4 divided minus 8. Is it 2? Is it 2? No, it is not 2. It is also 1 by 2. They are not equal. They are not equal. 2 and 1 by 2 are not equal. So, but we can say division is also not commutative. Division is also not commutative for integers. So these properties are like this only. And some property is that for division is, if we are dividing an integer by 0, can we divide an integer with a 0? Can you divide 2 divided by 0? No. Division with 0 is not defined. It is not possible. It is not defined. So, what about 0 divided by 2? That we know 0. 0 divided by minus 1 is also equal to 0. 0 divided by 10 or minus 10 or minus 100, that's also 0. That means a number 0 is divided by any integer, the quotient is 0. So for any integer a, we can write 0 divided by a is equal to 0. 0 divided by a is equal to 0. And also any integer divided with 1, dividing with 1, that is any integer. Let us take minus 2. Minus 2 divided by 1 is equal to minus 2. 10 divided by 1 is equal to 10. 0 divided by 1 is equal to 0. So any integer a divided with 1, we get the same integer a. So this is another one. So these are the very simple properties for division of integers. Now, so these are the things we start. That is, now another example. If we divide a number with a minus 1, if minus 2 divided minus 1, what is the answer? Minus 2 divided minus 1. When both are negative, answer is positive. 2 divided by 1, 2. Now if 3 divided by minus 1 is equal to, one of the number is negative, so answer is negative. 3 divided by 1 is 3, minus 3. Now for any integer a divided by minus 1, what will be the answer? For any integer a divided by minus 1, a can be any integer. So here minus 1, minus sign is there, so we will put minus. Minus a divided by 1 is minus a. So sometimes you may be any doubt about if A is positive, this is correct. Correct? If A is negative, what happened? This will be happened. Here A is minus 2. If we are taking A in place of A minus 2, we are getting the answer 2. So what we are getting actually here, A is equal to minus 2. Now here it is, this is, what is 2? 2, is it A? No, A is not 2, A is minus 2. So what is 2? 2 is again minus A itself, correct? So that is the properties. Now next is, some examples are there for, you can do it and I will explain one of the examples. So you may often be, we will conduct a quiz competition and all, or in quiz competition always we see the negative marking for wrong answers, negative marking are given. So let us do an example in that. In a quiz competition, plus 5 positive 5 marks are given for every correct answer, for correct answers, and minus 2 marks for incorrect answers, okay, and 0 for questions not attempting, 0 for not attempting. If a question is not attempting, the person will get 0 marks. If he made or she made any mistake, then minus 2 marks to be, and the correct answers plus 5. So let us, in a quiz competition, so Mohan got 5 correct answers and 3 incorrect answers and 2 questions not attempted. So what is his final score? Find his final score. So how many answers are correct? 5 correct answers. So marks for 5 correct answers is, for 1 correct answer plus 5. So 5 correct answer means 5 into 5 plus 5 we can write. 5 into 5 is 25. How many incorrect answers he done? How many mistakes he done? 3 mistakes, that is incorrect. 3 mistakes. For each mistake he will be getting minus 2. So for 3 mistakes he will be getting 3 into minus 2. What is 3 into minus 2? 3 into minus 2 we know, 1 negative. Answer will be negative. 3 2s are 6. Okay. For not attempt, 2 questions not attempted. 4 questions, each question not attempted, he will get a 0. So 2 questions not attempted, 0. 2 into 0, 0. Okay. Now we have to find his final score, total score. Total means always it is adding. Total score means this is for correct answer, incorrect answer and not attempting. So we have to add all these things. 25 plus minus 6 plus 0. So we know addition also. 25 plus minus 6. 25 plus minus 6. One is negative. When positive and negative comes, subtract the number. 25 minus 6. What is 25 minus 6? It is 19. And sign, bigger number sign, minus, sorry, plus 0. 19 plus 0, 19. So what is his final score? His final score will be 19 marks. So this is the our division of integers in and multiplication in this. There are some of the questions. We can solve the questions also. We can do the notes also. Watch the video and listen it very carefully. What about only the thing is division of the integers, same sign rule is same as that of multiplication. correct? So this is the end of this chapter also, that is integers chapter. So we finished this chapter. So we can revise all the addition, subtraction, properties, multiplication and division. These are the things we studied in this chapter. Okay, so revise all the lessons once again and do the activities given and submit it. Okay, thank you.